Ever find yourself wrestling with a long, awkward piece of lumber while trying to keep it steady on your miter saw? It is a recipe for a bad cut and a lot of frustration. That is where this wide roller support comes into play. It is one of those accessories that feels like a bit of an afterthought until you actually bolt it onto your stand. And then suddenly, you wonder how you managed without it. This thing is built specifically for the DW723 and DWX724 series stands, and it fits onto those rails with a satisfying click that tells you it is not going anywhere once it is locked down. The first thing you notice is the width. At 15 inches across, it provides a generous landing zone for your material. If you are working with wide boards or even just long trim, that extra surface area makes a massive difference in keeping everything level and square. It takes the weight off your arms, which is a huge win for anyone spending a full day in the shop. Now, the height adjustment is where things get interesting. You have a range from about 4¼ inches up to 6 inches. It is a simple enough mechanism to dial in, but honestly, it can be a little fiddly if you are trying to get it perfectly flush with your saw table on the first try. You might find yourself tweaking the height a few times to get that transition smooth, but once it is set, it stays put. The build quality feels solid, typical of that heavy-duty yellow and black gear we are used to seeing. It has a bit of heft to it, weighing in at around 2½ kilograms, so it does not feel like a cheap plastic add-on. It feels like a tool. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that because it is a roller, it is fantastic for sliding material back and forth, but it does not offer the same kind of rigid, flat surface as a stationary block. If you are doing extremely precise, repetitive cuts where you need a dead flat stop, you might find the roller movement a tiny bit distracting. It is great for support, but it is not a precision fence. Also, while it is great for the specific stands it is designed for, do not expect to easily rig this up on a random workbench or a different brand of stand without some serious modifications. It is a dedicated piece of kit. If you are already running a DEWALT stand and you are tired of your long boards dipping or catching on the edge of the table, this is a pretty straightforward upgrade. It is not going to change your life, but it will definitely make your workflow smoother and save you from those annoying little mistakes that happen when your material is not properly supported. It is a solid, reliable piece of hardware that does exactly what it claims to do, and for the price, it is a sensible addition to the workshop.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.